definitely going to be one of my hardest videos to ever make because it is like a life-changing thing that happened to me like these past few days, and I never knew that it would affect me as much as it does right now. And yeah, I just wanted to kind of not only vent to you guys but also to bring awareness. But yeah, so yesterday I was diagnosed with polycystic kidney disease, and how I got it was a trait was passed down from my mom to me, and from there I don't know how she got it. I don't know if it was just like something wrong with like her, I forget what it's called, but basically like in your DNA there's something that goes wrong that makes you have this disease. And yeah, I don't know if it was that or if it was passed down from one of her other parents because she doesn't know her father, and therefore. So basically I got diagnosed with the disease, and I've been watching like a lot of YouTube videos about other people that went through it. And there's a lot of videos, but there's very few videos of people like explaining their experience. And there's a lot more of like scientific videos or like, oh, this is what it is, these are the symptoms and stuff like that. And although it's great to like know these things, it's like after a while it gets repetitive, and it's just like, okay, like I know what to expect, but I don't know what to expect while living with it. And I just hope that this video helps to answer your questions, or like if you know that you have it, or if you have a possibility of having it. I just want to be able to share what my life has been leading up to me knowing I had it. So here we go with my life story about my journey. Okay, so when I was younger, when I was around like the age of like 5 or 6, I found out my mom had polycystic kidney disease. And a few years forward, I knew that it was genetic and that I had a possibility of having it. But my mom wanted me and my sisters to not have to worry about it, so she never got us tested, so we didn't know if we had it or not. And remind you, this was like when I was younger, so I didn't even like, when I was growing up, I didn't even bother to even think that, oh, maybe I need to get checked out and see if I had it. So yeah, when I was younger, I just experienced, I fainted a lot, I got dizzy and nauseous a lot. What's other things? I had extremely bad back pain when I was younger, even until this day. And you would think like, okay, those are like common symptoms of like various of like diseases and like sickness related things. So it's like you don't really think like, okay, there's something wrong. I always knew that there was something off about me because there would just constantly be like health issues after health issues when it comes to my health, like I said, like fainting and like back pains and joint pains and abdominal pain. Like it was just a lot. I was like, there's something doesn't seem right. But whenever I go to doctors, they're always like, oh, you're fine, like you probably have this, you probably have that, and nothing changed. I tried everything, did everything the doctor said, nothing changed. And I think like recently, earlier this year, my cousin passed away from breast cancer, and I was just reading, she wrote a book called Carolyn's Journey, and it just basically talked about her journey, like her whole life, leading up to her being diagnosed with cancer. And one thing that I got out of the book was that like she said like, because her experience, she didn't know she had cancer until like a year before she passed away. And so she basically didn't know until like time was running out. And one thing she said in her book was, if you know there's something wrong with your body, you need to go get it checked out. Like, don't listen to, like, oh, like, Dr. Shane, like, oh, you're fine, like, there's nothing wrong with you. Like, you need to make sure you get whatever is going on checked out. Because if she didn't go get checked out the day she did, like, who knows how bad it would have gotten and how shorter her life would have been. And I think that was something that really stuck out to me, and it was like I think I just need to get tested. Like, I need to know now so that I can take the steps to getting better, you know, instead of waiting for a long time. But yeah, so recently I just experienced really bad back pains. I get really excruciating headaches sometimes. I get very tired, like, so constantly, and I get tired really constantly, and I urinate a lot, like, very frequently. So I just knew something was up, and I was like, you know what, like, I just want to get this checked it out. I'm pretty sure I have it. Like, I might as well just see if I have it or not. And finds out I do have it. And I think, like, it's only been a day since I'm living with knowing that I have it. So right now it's like a whole, like, in shock thing. I don't really know how to feel about it. I seen my whole life my mom grow through it, so it's like I kind of am accustomed to it at this point. But I do think that it is something that it's a disease that isn't well known, it isn't well aware of, and it's sad to know that there isn't a cure, but there is treatment. But it's like, even the treatment can really, I'm gonna say this, I'm very grateful that my disease does have treatment to where I can live, like, a whole lifespan. But at the same time, like, the treatments for me are just so, it seems so daunting. Like, you either get a kidney transplant or you have to go on dialysis. And, like, me, I don't like surgery. I never in my life, knock on wood, have I ever, well, it's a bit, never have I ever, like, had surgery, any major surgeries, anything, never had any incisions, like, never had to have anything. Like, I was perfectly fine. Like, if I was really ill, it would have been internally, like, from sickness. But I never had to have surgeries, never fractured any bones or anything, so I don't know how it feels to go through that. And then dialysis, like, my mom does it every other day, and it's just so tiring to her. And just even the thought of, like, having to do that constantly is just so, like, I don't even want to even think about it. But yeah, so for the symptoms, I think, well, from what I heard, it's like high blood pressure, lower back pain, abdominal pain, severe headaches, urinating frequently, and yeah, that's mainly the more common symptoms. But yeah, so things to expect: you are gonna be bloated a lot. Well, not really bloated, but in this disease, the polycystic kidney disease, your kidneys are like, they get swollen over time because they're like, kind of like, they look like bumps, and they're like full of liquids, and so it stretches your kidneys. And I heard that it can weigh up to like 20 and 30 pounds before it like stops working. So like your stomach is growing as well as your kidney. So yeah, I don't know. I'm so nervous. But I definitely know that God is going to help me get through this. And I just hope that this video can really bring a light to the disease. And I just really hope and pray that research will continue for the years to come, and that eventually we can find a cure for polycystic kidney disease. Because it is one of the most common life-threatening diseases out there in this world, and a lot of people are diagnosed with it annually. So it would just be a breath of fresh air if we can just really find a cure for the disease, and just help people to not only, because they can live their full life with the treatments that are provided, but they can live their whole life without having any like holdbacks, you know. But yeah, that's my hope for this disease, and I hope this video can bring a light to the disease, and also to just enlighten people that do have it or think they might have it. But yeah, thank you guys for watching so much. This video means so much to me. It's a milestone in my life, and I just hope that I can really share my story and help inspire others to share theirs as well. But thank you guys, and have a very amazing day. And don't forget to subscribe and like the video down below. Like the button down below. And yeah, I will definitely be making more videos and keeping you guys posted about how I'm doing health related and stuff like that, and any more advice or any recommendations my doctor gives me to like kind of making my kidneys last longer. But yeah, thanks guys for watching, and have a nice day. Bye.